What's up, boys? How's it going? What a crazy last few days. Hopefully you guys are having a great one. I'm having the best time of my life. I was sick for like the last, I don't even know how long. When was my last stream? Like Friday? Man, I've been so sick. Not only me, but my whole family's been sick. But we are pretty much over it now. I think my wife is maybe coming down with it, but grilled cheese with 2 slices of Velveeta. Okay, all right. And we had to lower the frames because, boy, I don't know what's going on with the stupid internet. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. If you guys aren't already subscribed, hit the subscription button. Subscribe, please. Like, comment. You know, it gets us in the algorithm. Gets us going to the moon. You know, if more people see. Let's see. I'm dancing coordination. Oh, okay. Let's see. Glad the Hexo crew is feeling better. Yeah, bro, look at the league chart. Where do you get the league chart? Where's the new league chart? I don't even know where it's at. I haven't looked at the leagues for a long time. DeepSeek sending your data to the CCP. What? I don't use DeepSeek. I still use ChatGPT. I mean, which is worse, right? The U.S. government that is going to use my data against me, or the CCP that, you know, is across the pond and they don't, you know, I don't know what they're doing with my data, but they're not going to put me in jail for it, right? Not yet, at least. I mean, I don't speak Mandarin yet. So maybe it's okay. I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal, right? I mean, maybe it is. I'm not putting my bank account on there. You should not be doing that with ChatGPT or anything, right? Let's get, who did the music? I did the music. The main question is, how are the F people unhappy crying about did Christopher? You know, I said it on I've said it on Twitter. No matter what the OA does, no matter what anybody does, there's going to be people out there that are, you know, they were crying last week. The payouts are too big. People are getting too rich. We have to do something. You know, can the devs do something? The devs do something. Can we please not have the OA stake so much? It's too much, right? Like, and you know, we'll go over why I think it's bullish, but there's some theories of, oh, this isn't bullish, this is bearish, right? And we'll go over those just to clear things up. Who knows? What's up, y'all? What's up, Maddie? Just got over it myself. No habanero cheddar. Yeah. Where did the yield go? Yeah, that's what people are gonna ask now. Where did the yield go? Puppy Town City. Yeah. So there is currently 92.09% staked, guys, of all of the hex. The last time that we saw this much hex staked, I think it was like 98% or maybe even 99 was the big payday. The big payday, it staked just for like 3 days, though. So we've never seen this stake for very long. The unfortunate little bit about it, if you were wondering, most of these hex are staked for 15 years. Now, not most. Okay, let's say, I'm going to say 35 to 45% was staked for this long. The other 35 or the other 40 to 55% is staked for about 4 more days, I think. Something like that. Remember when the OA staked 200 billion hex last week, or 300 billion? So I think it halved its bags. Like 500 billion is staked for the next 4 days, and then another 400 or 500 billion, or whatever it is, 300 billion, 200 billion. I don't know the exact numbers. You could say 92% of 660 billion. So whatever that is, like, let's just say 600 billion is currently staked, or 612 billion. I mean, we could do the math, I guess. Let's see. I think there's 660 billion. And then we'll times that by 92%, 92.9. So 60 billion, 779 million. So not even 61. It's almost 61 billion. And there's, oh wait, no, that's 660 billion. Excuse me. Got to get it right. There we go. 92. This is currently how much is staked. 607 billion. So roughly about 608 billion is currently staked. So there's what, 52 billion running around. And you know, and I don't know if this is people, I don't know. some people think that it's the OAs. A lot of it is the OAs. I hope it is. Oh, please let it still be a lot of the OAs. You know, I've told you guys a lot. I hope Richard owns 99% of it, because guess what? He ain't cheating like some of y'all. And I'm included in that. No, don't. And I haven't sold in a long time, but you know, we're all planning on cheating someday. He doesn't need to, right? This is a federal. He's the Fed. He is the Fed now. He can lower the interest rates. He can higher the interest rates. And to me, you can see that. Oh, they took out the little. I guess, yeah. Here, we'll show you the payout. Look at this. The payout yesterday was 2 hex per Ethereum, or excuse me, 2 hex per T-share. And yes, 1.99 for Pulse Chain. So this has lowered the Pulse Chain. We'll see it roll over here. Actually, did it already roll over? No, it rolls over in 50 minutes. So here's the big stake that's coming out in just a couple days. I wish I could zoom in. But yeah, because it won't let me. Or will it? Nope. So there you go. There you go. Cool. Let's scroll up. Now, those 15-year stakes, I believe, are going to be able to just emergency end stake at any point and pay out people that are staking, right? I mean, how many were staked today? There were so many. If you just scroll down on Pulse alerts, you can just, or Hex alerts, you can just scroll down and just keep on scrolling. So there's 15-year stakes on about 40 or 30%. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure how much it was. Of all the, actually, no, it was at 70%. So probably, yeah, I'm guessing it was probably like 200 billion. 200 billion hex that was staked today, 15 years, which is absolutely mad laddish. And at any point, it can just start emergency end stake and pay out the stakers. Like, it can have more control over how much the stakers are getting paid. You know, this reduces the payouts for people that are staking from 1 to 90 days. I call them liquid stakes because they're not liquid, right? But in my opinion, they're not like entirely just staked, right? Like, they're not staked for a year. They're not staked for 5 years. They're staked for 1 to 90 days. They're liquid stakes. They're almost like, hey, I'm trying to just get a little bit of money and sell it monthly. You know, I did a retiring thing, and if you had, like, how much was it, 30 or 10 or maybe 20 million hex, it was like you could make like $5,000 a month. Now, having 30 million hex is a lot, but back in the day it wasn't very much, especially if you're a big paydayer. So a lot of those guys are just doing rollover stakes every few days. Every 15 days, every 30 days, every 90 days, they're unstaking, getting $6,000, $10,000 and just dumping it on your heads. And then they just do it again. And then they just do it again. And then they've been doing it for the last 2 or 3 years, and I think that, the OA was like, nah, all right, you guys have had enough fun. Now it's time to get down to business, Mulan style. Let's get down to business. Till the hex arrive, till the OA arrives. Damn, no, I didn't. It was 10K. What was that? Over 3 million hex and have never sold. Been buying straight for 3 years. Nice, dude. Nice. Congratulations. Coffee just came out with a TA video. Oh, yeah, I saw it. Centralized exchanges will be more willing to list hex if all the OA supply is staked for 15 years, if anyone cares. Maybe. I mean, it's not most of it, Pete. If to be honest, it's not even half of it, right? Because in about 3 or 4 days, the OA is gonna have about 200 or 300 billion that come out. So that's not all of it. It looks like that. The circulating supply should go up now, but do you think that they're going to do that? No, they're not going to do that. They're going to be like, well, the OA has it, so it's not circulating. Whatever, right? Hexo, doesn't the OA realize staking is so 2019? Yeah, that's so 2019. What's your thoughts on 1 to 5.2? I don't even know what that is. Bro, a centralized exchange for hex is not good. Yeah, I think it is good. Here we go, boys and girls. Yes. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the price. Let's go ahead and look. 1.94. Let's go see it. 26% up today. We got some greeny candles. liquidity is down, guys. So just a couple of days ago, I mean, we had 21 to 28 million dollars of liquidity. Now we've got 17 million. Now, if you know anything about liquidity and Richard Hart's law, this is good. The lower the liquidity means there's less price, or there's less sell walls in front of us, right? If you have a whole bunch of liquidity on the sell side, guess what? That's, you know, you could take 100 million hex right now and say, okay, I want it to sell at 1.58, right? And then it has to be eaten up at that 1.58 or 1.958 to actually sell, and then you can go past it. So, you know, you don't want to have a whole bunch of sell pressure behind it. You want to have a whole bunch of liquidity behind here. So in case, you know, somebody wants to dump a whole bunch, just press sell. But you can also just have them wick it down, which we experienced a lot of this. If you were in Hex back in the day with V1 and V2, I think we should go back to Uniswap V1 and V2. Because you had to put up both sides of the pair. Right now, you can put up one side of the pair. So if, let's say, like we just said, 100, if you had 100 million hex, you could say, I want to sell 100 million hex at this price right now, and just put it on the liquidity pair and right here, and just, it would never go past that 2 cent range, let's say, until it's completely eaten up. But if you had V2 and V1, you had to put both sides. So if you had 100 million hex, you had to put up the same amount in dollars on the other side. So let's say you had 100 million hex. Well, you had to have the same amount of hex, or excuse me, the same amount of dollar amount. So let's say, what is 100 million hex right now? Like $1 million, or let's say it's $2 million, just to make it easy. You had to have $2 million on the buy side and on the sell side. So what people would do is just sell half their bag on the open market, and it would kind of wick the price down, but then they had to put the liquidity on both sides. So it would actually just prevent people from providing liquidity at all. So we had crazy low liquidity, which would make it just extremely bought up because nobody was providing as much liquidity. And there was, you know, $5 million of liquidity at one point, and it just was just getting blown up because of it, because there was no sell pressure, because people didn't have 5 million, or, you know, $1 million of USDC and $1 million of hex to put on each side. So they were just like, whatever, and they wouldn't put it up. I'm pre-rich. Ooh, I like it. We need now Pulse Chain up 50%. Okay. Getting rid of the inflation is the plan, right? Well, it sounds like it. I mean, you kind of see where Richard, I think that Richard, the whole thing sounds like Richard is experimenting with a lot of it, because, and I think he has been experimenting with it for the last 4 or 5 years since Hex has been out. And you could see that he was like, dude, inflation is killing Ethereum, right? He tweeted that just a couple of days ago. If the inflation is killing Ethereum, and you could see that the price when it was, or not the price, but when the inflation of Ethereum was going down, it actually was going up in price because there was less and less Ethereum, right? Well, guess what? It V-bottomed and it just went straight up because of the L2 pressure. And whatever they're doing over there is making it so the Ethereum is now pretty much inflating, and it's getting to the point where they're actually printing more Ethereum than they're actually burning, which it was the opposite for the last, since pretty much staking. When staking became the normal, it was burning more Ethereum. Not like the day of, but probably like a month after, it started to become, actually they were burning more Ethereum than they were actually producing or minting. So it finally started being a deflationary asset, and right when it started to increase and it became inflationary again, guess what? The price on Ethereum, now we're at $2,600. Look at it. I mean, maybe it looks almost inverse, right? This almost looks like an inverse. It V-bottomed, and you can see that maybe printing and inflating. So I think that Richard's like, okay, inflation doesn't work. I actually like deflationary things. And you can see that with PulseX, right? PulseX is a deflationary asset, and he tweets about PulseX a lot, about how deflationary it works and how awesome it is and how it works. So I think that he's wanting these things to become, with Hex, it's going to be inflationary. Obviously, it's 3.69%, like always. But if the people that are actually staked are not getting very much of it, maybe it's not as inflationary. I think that the people, remember, Richard was talking about whales, right? He wants to create new whales. Well, guess what? He may have just created all of the new whales, and now all of the people coming in that want to stake for they have to stake it for 5 years now to get the same amount that you could have gotten 2 years for 2 years. So I think that he's just created the whales, and now it's like, all right, now if you want to get those big gains again, you have to stake twice as long or twice as much, right? So EHEX needs to pop. I mean, we sure deflated, all right. Let's see. 1.96, boys. Let's see where EHEX is at. I haven't looked at it. 1.3 or 0037. I mean, it looks good, man. It looks pretty good. It's a nice green candle. Get some, it's having the same effect over here. It's 92.29% staked, which is actually more staked than Pulse Chain, because if you remember that Ethereum Hex was or EHEX was at like 8.7% staked probably a week ago, and PHEX was actually like 9.7. There was like a whole percentage more that was staked on Pulse Chain than there was on Ethereum, and now Ethereum is actually more staked, so it's actually more rare to get EHEX. So you might get it. And look at this, guys. The PulseX, there's not very much Hex left for sale. 543 million. You see these guys with 100 million Hex. Well, guess what? There's not much Hex left to be sold on the open markets, at least. I mean, people could definitely have bags of it, but on the pools, not much. RH used to hint at this happening back in 2019. Always hinted at the big boys' emergency end staking and rewarding the long stakers. Yeah. What's the wallet address to see the stakes, please? Well, it doesn't have one wallet address, right? There's thousands of these wallets that did it. I don't know if it's automated or whatever, but you can go on to Twitter and just go to whale alerts or let me see. We can just go look at it. Whale alerts or whale hex. That's what it is. Whale hex. There. And just scroll down, right? You can just click them right here. And you just click those. Click them, bring this up, and you can either go see it on Hex Scout or on DBank. You can click Hex Scout. Okay, and you can see how much Hex it has staked. It's probably the only Hex that's in this wallet, I'm guessing. We all gonna win. Crazy how much PulseX has been burnt already. Yes, it's very crazy how much PulseX has been burnt. Look at this, guys. Out of 20 trillion, there's already 1.26 trillion burnt, which is 6.32% of the entire supply. Let's see. Okay, that's taken forever. All right, so I wanted to show you guys this. This is cool. This only shows EHEX, but you guys can kind of see how it works because it's pretty much on both chains. But you can go over here to coincarp.com, and then you can click on the rich list, and you can see that with the top 100 holders, there's 4.38% that is currently staked. This is on Ethereum, or excuse me, these are holders, not staked. And just on February 4th, so 6 days ago, it was 66.12% that was holding pretty much all of the Hex, or 66% was the top 100 holders held most of the Hex. Now it's 4.38% is the top holders, which is absolutely crazy, right? That is crazy. Went from 6 to 4, right? Now you go and look at, Cardano. Let's see what Cardano is. I think it's like 22. Go to rich list, 22.56. There we go. Come on. So there you go. The top 100 holders hold 22.6% of all of the Cardano. You can go look at all of these. Shiba. People always talk smack about Hex being centralized in Richard's wallet or whatever, but you go on these things and you can kind of see that. Look at this. Top 100 holders of Shiba Inu own 88.51% of all of the Shiba Inu. Right? And it's been like that for a long time. Actually, it was way worse a year ago for Shiba. It was 92.28% in February of last year. You can just find out all the things. I mean, Binance, BNB coin. You want to see something crazy? Rich list. Oh, okay. It used to be a lot more. Oh, crazy. 0%. That must be a bug. Yeah, 82% top 100 holders. So now you can kind of, if you want, say, oh, look, there's only 4% held in the top 100 because it doesn't show the burned hex or staked hex. But yeah, so I like to shove that in people's face. Oh, Richard owns all of it. Well, the only top 100 holders own 4% of it. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to Charles crying about Richard Hart's ADA on PulseX. Is he really? Is that really what he's doing? I don't know if that's true, if that's really or him. It'd be pretty funny if it was. Here you go. If a little bit of the, well, we'll just watch it. I'll show you guys.
So an interesting analogy is what are the most expensive things in the world that you can have to show how rich you are? Okay, well, let's think. Gold, this is white gold. Diamonds, GH Keller SI2 Clarity. They're kind of gray, but whatever. There's a lot of them. Well, okay, this is just compressed carbon. Why is it so expensive? Because there's a company called De Beers, and De Beers has gone around buying all of the mines and sucking up the supply into their own coffers and not letting anyone get those diamonds. And then what happens to the price of diamonds? Well, it keeps going up. Why? Because they're scarce and rare. Why? Because the De Beers company owned 85% of all the production as a monopoly for over 100 years. So if you like diamonds, you're going to have to pay out the ass to get them. Till this day, they still have, I think, 65%. Or they still have some. You go on Wikipedia, just Wikipedia De Beers, DEBEERS, and it's a very interesting model for how to create the most valuable stuff in the world.
Now, we should have all seen this coming. We should have all seen this coming.
Like, you can't get more baller stuff to stick on your jewelry to show off how rich you are, except diamonds. That's what you add to it to make it more baller. And so it's like the price cares about supply and demand. If people are going to sell, you want to make sure they have the fewest coins possible, because that's what the price cares about. The price cares a lot about that. So that's kind of the analogy that I looked at, or that I thought of right when the OA started staking all of its bags, is that you're here now, right? You just went through a 4-year bear market, right? You guys all just did it. Guess what? Now I'm going to pat you on the back. I let you stake. I let you get what was, 7.5, almost 8 T-shares a hex per T-share for almost 3 to 4 years. And here we are. You didn't sell. You're staked. You've been a good little boy. Guess what? I'm going to reward you. Now, some people might not think that is a reward. You're going to lower my payout? Well, guess what, guys? It lowers everybody else's payout too. This is making it extremely more rare and extremely less, there's way less payout for everybody to get. So those people that, were just dumping every 30 days to get all of that hex, like I said, every 30 days, every 60 days, every 90 days, they were coming out $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $100,000, whatever they were doing. Well, guess what? That's not happening anymore. You're going to have to stake twice as long because the payout just halved. Actually, it's almost a third now because it was at 1.99 yesterday. And I'm guessing it's probably going to be 1 or maybe even less than 1 here in about 30 minutes. We're going to have to check it out. But yeah, I mean, it's actually crazy. And I would rather have less payout and the price go up than more payout and the price continue to just sit at a penny. Way less dumping. Yes, makes it so people can't dump as much hex because they can't get as much hex. This is, just think, if you had 100 million hex right now, you could probably, if you staked it for 5 years, getting, let's say you were getting 25% a year. We'll just say you staked it for 4 years. But let's say on average, you were getting 25%. In 4 years, you're getting another 100 million. Now, that's going to take you 8 years to stake, or more, actually. It might take you 15 years to get that 100 million back. So you've just lowered the staking amount by almost an eighth. It looks like, maybe. I mean, yesterday it was at 2 hex per t-share, and there were still 70%. So I'm guessing it's going to be around 1. So you're going to have to stake it 8 times as long to get the 8. And so those people with 100 million hex, they're probably never going to get that 100 million hex ever again, because they're not going to stake it for 15 years, even the whole bag. So I think that it's pretty awesome. Way less hex out on the market. It completely sucks up all of the hex, and it makes it increasingly rare. Now, the whales out there who have been, who have made all of that, who were the good boys that were staking for 4 or 5 years. Well, hopefully you were staking in before like 2 days ago. Right? Hopefully you've been staking for like 4 years, 5 years, like 3 years, 4 years ago. Because you got huge payouts. Maybe it's not as beneficial to stake now at those prices, but if the price 8x's, then it won't matter. It's going to be, you'll get those prices again, not those prices, but you'll get that same amount. It's just got an 8x. So what does that mean? Maybe we're about to 8x just on this news, right? Which would take us at about 16 cents. But let's say you had, like I said, let's say you had 100 million. Now, I know that is out of the question for most people, and I totally understand, and I don't even have that much. It's just easier for me to work with hundreds and ones, and 1 million hex doesn't sound that fun for me, $20,000 or whatever. So I like to just do 100 million, which is $2 million. But let's just say you had 100 million hex, and you wanted to, you sold it, right? But you had another 50 million. You're like, I got 150 million. I'm going to sell this 100 million for $2 million right now. You probably are never going to get that 100 million hex back, because before you could probably stake it, that 50 million hex, and stake it for 5 years. And then you thought that you were going to get paid out 8 hex per T-share, and that you're just going to keep getting this, huge payouts. And in 5 years, you could have, you would replenish your bag, and no, it doesn't matter. But now it's made it crazy amount that it's just been, you can't get hex anymore. Like, sorry, you got 1 hex per T-share. Hopefully you have 100 million, T-shares at this point. Click charts. Sir, I'm still waiting for my hex airdrop from Monarch Wallet. When airdrops are, it did happen. That did happen. It's on ZK Sync. The only you got like 100 hex. Everybody did. You just had to have the Monarch Wallet installed at the time, I think. I mean, that's we're talking about old school now. But yeah, that was it did happen. That did happen. I downloaded the stupid Monarch Wallet. Actually, I like Robert Beadle, so I won't say stupid, because I don't even know if the Monarch Wallet is still around, but I like Robert. So technically inflation stays the same. It's just mostly going to the OA. Yes, inflation stays the same at 3.69%, but it is going mostly to the OA. So it reduces the inflation by a crazy amount. Now it's, an eighth less of what it already is. When Richard Hart Wallet, let's hope soon. I think that maybe that local wallet that we all got maybe is kind of like something that it might be doing. It might be doing something like a wallet with that. Well, one person might get 100 million hex if they are really quick. Yeah, exactly. You might be able to buy 100 million hex if you're really quick. There's 500 million on the open market. Might not get here in a couple weeks. I don't know where the price is going. I have no idea. No financial advice, but it's crazy how much inflation just went down. Like PulseX. So here's another one. Where is it? PulseX. We just had a 90% inflation reduction on PulseX. Now look at all of the farms. 2.18 APR, 14.45, 14.8, right? These used to be, I think Pulse and or excuse me, was it Pulse and DAI or USDC? I can't remember exactly which one, but there was at one point where you get 200% in APR, right? You could get 200% on your DAI Ethereum at one point. I can't remember exactly which farm it was. So guess what? Most people just pulled out. They were like, dude, I'm done. And not providing liquidity, which pulled everybody out, which again pulls out the liquidity, makes it easier to pump. It also makes it easier to dump. When you see those red candles, they're going to be coming on hard. But guess what? Same with the green candles, right? It's on both sides. 500 million hex is 8.8 million without slippage. Okay. 500 million. Okay. 8.8 million. Okay. Current payout per T share is 2.0. I don't think it's going to be that, man. That might have been yesterday. That was yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. That was with 73% all staked. So we're at now 92. So I'm guessing it's going to be closer to 1. Sir, when buy pizza with Pulse? Yeah, I mean, that was soon. So let's say you had 1,000 T shares. You got 3,000 hex. Well, no. So, 5 days ago or however long it's been, you got, let's say you had 1,000 T shares. You got around 8,000 hex each day. You were just getting 8,000 hex, 8,000 hex, 8,000 hex, right? Because you had 1,000 T shares. Now you're going to get 1,000 hex or, close to it. Yesterday somebody said 2, so you got 2,000 hex yesterday. So it went down a fourth. How many devs does Richard have? Is this known info? No, nobody knows any of the dev info. What do you think happens to the 7-day stakes for the OA? That's a good question. I don't know. A lot of people were saying emergency on stakes those. I don't think he's going to do that, even though it would just make, it would reduce it. That's a huge payout to the stakers. And again, I don't think that he wants to inflate and give all these people just random hex for free. I think that he wants to make hex crazy, like very small on the market. Like there's no hex on the market. I think that that's what he wants to do. And that's what I hope he does, right? Again, I hope Richard owns 99.99% of all the hex because he ain't selling it. So, all the people complaining, the OA can do this and OA can do this and OA. It's like, okay, it's sold 0 and it just staked all of its bags and reduced the payout for everybody. And people are crying, no, we don't get paid anything. It's on both sides. It's like, dude, we're all just going to have to just sit here and see, right? If you're staked for however long you're staked for, guess what? You're going to, good luck, good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to all. Is it our time to shine now? Let's hope. Now, does the T-share rate stay locked in or does it fluctuate? Like if I stake 1 million hex last week for 5,550 days, will the T-share rate stay at 10 or is it now less than 2? Yeah, you get your T-share rate from that time, but you don't get as much payout. So the payout is the thing that fluctuates. The T-share rate is the same. So the T-share rate that's the thing that fluctuates. So like 5 days ago, like we were saying, you got paid out 8 hex per T-share. Now that the OA is staked or that there's 92% staked, now it's going to be like 1 hex per T-share. That's the thing that fluctuates. It costs more for a T-share. That's the thing that always goes up. It'll never go down is the price of a T-share. So you got a cheaper price on a T-share, but the T-share rate is the thing that how much it's paying you out is the thing that actually is fluctuating. Very, very complicated. Okay, boys. Shit, did he just make BankX's bag of EHEX more valuable? I was hoping we could shake them out all the way. They are down to 209 million. Yeah, I mean, the EHEX goes up, right? And it's gonna pump their bags, unfortunately. My bet is OA does good accounting. I don't know. Depends. I would rather have him stake it. Good accounting keeps us all in the dark, right? It makes us go, oh, what's he going to do with it? I hope he just unstakes it and then restakes it. You are a smaller amount of the total pool, yes. All of a sudden, all my small stakes become very valuable. How many devs do... Okay, let's see. A real shame I can't share my screenshot of my 100% staked bag or Staker app on Staker app. Yeah, I heard that can you unstake? Somebody clear this up. Can you unstake on Pulse Chain with your staker app, or is it just completely lost? Because I'd never staked on my a staker app. I had Ethereum stakes that I did on a tutorial, and I also warn people don't use stake or any wallet app to do staking because that just sounds really dumb. And but somebody just told me that you can't even unstake your hex from Pulse Chain on the staker app. Like, there's no way to do it. What is the super bearish scenario on eHex? I don't think there's a bearish scenario. I mean, other than, I don't know, that Richard comes out and says it's garbage and don't ever touch it, and stay away from it like the plague, I guess. I don't know. There's no real bearish. I mean, there's always bearish stuff, right? We got the Interpol FUD, we got the SEC case. I mean, right? There's that. Yes, Toby, they are kind of the only store with supply over there for sale. Yeah. But hey, they're on clearance. What is the super bearish? Okay, let's see. Bro, why you look so cringe? Just how my mom made me, man. I don't know. I just I cringe myself out all the time. Michael Saylor told us the best way to win a girl's heart is he's referring to units of hex. Yeah, probably. But Johnny, I like being the obese man in the baby pool. Okay. Ask Dumper Steph. Well, I have him blocked. He has me blocked. So less supply equals more demand. Exactly. I never checked staker at V2 after the first time I interacted with the POS. Yeah. Is that 2 cents now? We are 2 cents. Oh, snap, boys. We are at 2 cents. Look. Oh, feels so good. We are exactly where we were about a month ago. Right? Now, some people will come out and say, this is bearish. This is bearish, boys. Why would you be pumping the price? This is because Richard is scared that the Interpol is coming, and he had to stake all of his hex because he doesn't want it to get it confiscated or something like that. It's like, what? What? I don't understand. Why would he do that? No, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling anything out. We've all been surprised on other things. But in my opinion, this shows that he has ownership, that he is in control. He is here. He is alive. And he is, he's doing exactly what he talked to us about right here, right? The De Beers situation, where you get a whole bunch of it off of the market. All of the supply is off the market. You're not inflating anymore. And the amount that is getting produced and given out to people is little tiny, which makes it, supply and demand. There's a whole bunch of demand. People want to buy it up, but there's very little supply being given out. Its inflation rate is completely cut in half. And the people that have gotten their hex, you guys are you guys are the dreamers. You guys were the guys that stood the test of time. It is time. That's what it's telling me. Now, I have no idea. Maybe Interpol's on his ass right now and they're coming to his house. He just has to stake it. He got 1,000. He's got 5,000 what is it, seed phrases that he's just got, and he's written down over the last 4 years. He's got a scribe in the back that's just going crazy, and that's what he's doing. Maybe that's what's going on, but I have no idea. Now, I think it's crazy bullish, reducing the supply, making it pay out way less to people, and the Interpol FUD and the SEC FUD. Hey, SEC case could still go on, guys. And guess what? Do you think that Richard's going to lose it? Do you think that Richard's really going to lose the case? He's got literally the best lawyers in the entire country. Go look it up. You look up his lawyers. You can look up who are the best lawyers, who are the best litigators, who are the best litigation lawyers in America. Maybe we do trial lawyers. Now I look retarded. Law firm. That's what I wanted to put. Or no, it was what is the scariest? Is that what it is? Right here. Quinn Emanuel, number 1. Okay, that is Richard's lawyers right there. Quinn Emanuel is #1 feared law firm in the world. Okay, I thought it was just America. That's in the world, boys. So you think that he's gonna lose? You guys think he's gonna lose? My thoughts too. Okay, let's see. Same lawyers as Trump and Elon. Exactly. I'm wondering if the powers that be don't want a product with such high yield competing with their stuff, so he drops it to an acceptable mainstream level to open some doors. Maybe that's too. I'm never buying a Hex. RH owns all of the supply. Idiot. Yeah, there's some people out there. I'm never buying the supply. Richard owns all of it. He stakes all of it. I don't hardly get a payout anymore. Okay. Most feared, yes. Hex back to all-time highs, and I'm buying everyone a Lambo. Yeah, you get a Lambo, you get a Lambo, you get a Lambo. Interpol wrecked. Yeah, waiting for my payout from a work injury to upgrade to Squid for T-shares. Nice. Hopefully you get it soon, man. When it gets to $1, I'm buying a real AI Richard Robot. Okay. Author of the article, Ricardo Lungs. Yeah, it's Richard. It's Richard that made this article. That's the award. This was an award that they were given. Crazy. Haven't read any of these. Should probably look into these guys. All right, let's see where we're at. Are we pumping still, boys? Oh yeah, 28% today. So let's see. So I said it would be pretty funny if we airdropped one of the pump tires. I don't know how to do it, but maybe not a pump tires. But how funny would it be to airdrop some Cardano holders a free airdrop on Pulse Chain? You know, just get their Merkle tree and just drop them all a little token. You know, have it. I'm not saying you have to give them a bunch of money, but a little coupon. How funny would that be? Get them over here. Take on Charles. So last week, if you guys remember, maybe it was a little bit longer than that, but I did a video on how to retire on Hex, or not how to, but how much you needed to retire on a Hex. Now, this was when we were getting paid 7.627 Hex per T-share, right? And now, today, this was yesterday, and we were getting paid out 3.715. Now, it's going to be way less than that. So, and that was, if you had 1 million Hex, you could stake it for 30 days, and at 20 cents, it was going to get you paid $567 every 30 days, and before it was going to pay you $1,170. Now it's going to pay you way less. It's going to pay you like $100, maybe 200 if you're lucky. Let's see. So that's pretty crazy. Let's see. So I talked about the 3.69 inflation. Now also realize the OA just made the Hex that staked go from 10% of okay. Yeah, it's to flush out the liquid stakers, boys. Liquid stakers. The De Beers. Oh, by the way, Pulse domains. Their recent update .pulse names got 500x more utility and now works on sites like Etherscan. In other words, Pulse names are now cross-chain and interoperable, reaching for far outside the Pulse chain ecosystem. So that's pretty cool. Now you can do, I think I have mine as hexologist.pls. So if you go to hexologist.pls.eth on Etherscan, I'm guessing it works. Let's see. Let's see. Is it going to find out? Results. Okay. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe it's just hexologist.pulse. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work yet. I don't know. I'll message him after that. But apparently it works. Apparently. And here's all of your ends or your 15-year stakes, guys. Wouldn't you wish you had this much Hex? I do. I wish I even had some of that, a fraction of that. 71 million, 113 million, 104 million, 78 million, 90 million. These are all staked for 5,555 days. Now, if I thought that these were staked for shorter amount, like 7 days, like the OA, I would be like, okay, they're just staking for a week, lowering the payout, share payout, T-share payout for a week, right? For 7 days. And maybe they'll just continue to do this. But he staked for the full 15.2 years. That's crazy. That, to me, shows that this is going to be a while. We're not going to get those huge payouts. Now we might get 5, 4, like we did a couple days ago when the OA ends the stake here in about 3 or 4 days, whenever it comes out, that huge 250, 300 billion hex. Maybe it keeps it out and just lowers it for like about 3 hex per T-share, and then slowly reduces it. But I have no idea. But to me, that it's pretty bullish to lower the T-share rate. That's a lot of hex. Yeah, maybe drop the ETH. Yeah, no, you can't. It said that you had to on the thing, so I don't know. Can get trolled and get some end stakes in next 11 minutes. Yeah. You see all of the 5,555 days that were staked today just start end staking. I like my stakes rare. Do you? Well, funny that you talk about that. Today I picked up my cow because we buy a cow every year for my family. We just buy one cow, and that's kind of like, we just eat that for a whole year. So I got a whole bunch of new steaks in my freezer. That's what I'm having for dinner. Ribeyes, boys. Ribeyes are for dinner. That money is off the table for 7.5 years. That's true. Well, it could be random pinata theory. What's that? What? Now nobody has them for at least 7.5 years. True. So did our hex go from cubic zirconians to diamonds? It sounds like it. It sounds like we just got some diamonds instead of the cubic quartz zirconiums. Welcome to Share Wars. Richard did the stakes because of your retirement video. Maybe. I was thinking about that today. I was like, did I trigger all of this? Richard watched it. He was all, oh, hell no. Hell no. Those guys aren't getting paid $500 a month for a million hex. Hell no. The thing is it sounds really bad right now. Cause like I said, 1 million hex at 2, or let's say 1 hex per T-share sounds really bad, because then you're only getting paid $200 a month, right? Like, you have 1 million hex that costs $10,000 right now. Even at 20 cents, the $100, $200 a month, it's like, that doesn't seem like, that's like bank status. But if hex goes to $1, now you got $1 million that's getting paid out. What was the amount that we said? We can go to hex calc and see so it's still at 3.715, but let's say you have it 1 million. Let's see, 3, okay. And you're staking for 30 days and you're at we said 20 cents. So at current price, at current levels per T-share, 3.715, you get paid 567. Now divide that by 3, we'll be like, and that's at 20 cents. So you're getting paid, divide that by 3. You're getting paid like 900 hex for a month. So you're getting 30 hex a day? You got to get to dollars to make this worthwhile to stake. Oh, come on. Okay, it's 5 times that, okay? 5 times that. And then divided by 3. So it'd be 5. So it'd be 2,500 divided by 3. It'd be like $900 a month, which is not bad. But off of $1 million, $900 a month, it's like banks are better than that, I bet. Oh, geez.
Richard, is the rumor true that you will be the world's first trillionaire?
Ash, you fucking dumbass. The rumor ain't true. The rumor is that I'm gonna be the first quadrillionaire, not trillionaire. Get your fucking zero straight, dumbass.
Short and sweet. Very short and sweet. Thank you, Ash, for the $10. By the way, I had to increase the singing one because, we don't want everything swinging and people. So it's $49 to sing. So, to reduce the singing, but you get a whole minute. So if you want to do that, that's up to you. But if you do a $50, $49, it'll sing now. So I just, the singing was, hey everybody, my name's Richard Hart. Dumbass.
Cuatro Cinco you in there. Yes. Damn, yeah. Damn, he hit him hard. All right. So let's see what else we got. We got anything else? Oh, okay. We got some sellers. Imagine selling right now, though. Imagine selling. Well, we can check out the charts. We haven't checked out the charts today. Look at that. 1.997. Charts look amazing. MACD just crossed over. This is the weekly. Holy crap. That's the weekly chart? That is a really good looking chart for a weekly. Let's check out daily. Daily looks amazing. RSI just blown through the roof. MACD about to cross the 0 on the histogram. Stochastics, they're all right. Let's check out EMAs, though. I like to do 3. I go with the 9 just because that's, I don't know. Let's see, yellow. Yellow for the 9. I don't know why they never save it. It never saves my EMAs. Let's do 52. I know, strange. We're going to do blue. And then for this, we do 200. And we'll do red. Look at that, guys. It is bunching up. Look at that. We are getting the 9 EMA crossing over. It is crazy bullish. Like the last time that we crossed over on this 52 EMA, I mean, we were clear up here at the Interpol FUD. That was when we hit Interpol FUD. And look, guys, look where it was going before that. Right? Like we were bouncing. So once it goes above this 9 EMA, or the 9 EMA is kind of just a short one, but we'll just do 52. Once it goes above this 52, look how crazy we start hitting. We go below it, starts dying. We go above it and bounce off of it. Look at that. We're bouncing off of it right now. I'm bullish. I'm here for the charts. All right. All bots are getting triggered by this data. I guess he plays the AI game right. Win guaranteed because he has the tools to do so. Okay. $10 is low equals angry. Yes. Looks like EHEX spiked to 0.006 a few hours ago. I saw that. Yeah. Is that actually on the all the charts? But I saw that. Yeah. It did like a 2x. Just like, yeah, I don't see that on any of the other charts. Is that on Deck Screener? Gosh, dang it, this stupid beard. Let's check out the other ones. Of course, none of my indicators move over. Of course, yeah. We wouldn't want that. All right, they look good. RSI looks really good. Stochastic looks good. Let's see, what else were we doing? MACD, we got to get the MACD. MACD's crossed over, nice. I'm not going to worry about the others because they look nearly the same. Now, if we go into here, are they all messed up again? Okay, good. But yeah, I mean, dude, that looks so good. That looks really good, guys. That looks. I mean, I'm a charting guy, okay? Yeah, look what happens when we go above the 52. Boom, we get some crazy. Once it falls below, yeah, we don't get very good price action. But look, right here, we got some. Right here, we start moving above it. Right there. That one got denied. This one, look at that. And it retested it. But look at this, guys. This one. So when the red and the blue cross over like this, when the blue's on top, that's a golden cross. So when the golden cross happens, it's pretty bullish. I don't know what happened here. May of 2024. I don't know what happened. What happened? Was it SEC stuff? I'm guessing SEC stuff. I mean, this is kind of the nobody knew who was going to be elected, right? Nobody knew who was going to be elected right here. I think that's probably what was going on. Everybody's kind of like freaking out maybe in this range. And then, September happens, which is Donald Trump gets elected, and boom, then we got the Interpol FUD, broke, and then we're retesting through that 50, and now we're above that 50. So I'm excited, guys. This is exciting stuff, and I think that we just have this big freaking pattern right here. Look, the W pattern right here. This could be played out as like a full cup and handle, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. I think that this was going to be a bear or a bull flag right here. But we got the interpol FUD, right? Black Swan event happened. There's lots of buy volume coming in. 200 EMA. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder. Just hit the like. Yeah, hit the likes, boys. I'll post it again. Think Hexo missed it. What was it? Yes, Richard is Satoshi. I think so too. I don't know if he is, but I mean, he calls Satoshi a bitch all the time. I don't think Richard would call himself that. He's retarded. Yeah, I'm a little retarded. Hexicans are in the house. Yeah, sup, folks. That headline sure got my attention. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I got it. Let's see. Pulse needs a good old pump. Yeah, Singing One is cringe ASF. Please don't, guys. Singing One by Metallica. Great song. 369 watch it. Oh, snap. Everybody hit the likes, hit the subscribes. You can see it on TradingView versus USD. Yeah, what is just TradingView? Where does it get its data from, though? Just caught up on 2X, and now Hexo sounds like Stone Sloth trying to explain quantum physics to the barbecue. Yeah, I do that with like shows all the time. I usually do it with Pep because I'll catch him like 10 minutes after he started. It's the same thing. I'm like, he's like talking fast, and then he gets into it. And it's like, and the next thing, I get it. New plane crash, Unreal D. That's crazy. Another plane crash. Machiavelli, when isn't a good time to troll the haters? Yeah. Thanks for the. Oh, let's see. Okay, what is this? Going back to plastic straws. Yeah. I saw him. He was wanting to ban the old paper straws. We got our priorities set straight, boys. We got to get the plastic straws in. We got plastic straws. We're winning now. Oh, there was. What were we looking up? Oh, this is the person that staked. Let's see. So yeah, they don't have anything. Look, they staked all of their E-Hex for 5,555 days. They staked all their P-Hex for 5,555 days. They don't have anything else except for 10,000 Pulse and 0.07 Ethereum, $180. That's crazy. How many wallets staked? Somebody needs to figure this out. And that somebody is not me. I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not doing it. I feel like I'm already online all day. All right, we got the new payout per T-share. Where do we go to find it? Hex alerts. Alerts. Well, Hex. All right, he hasn't posted it yet. I would like to see the payout per T-share. I really want to see it, guys. What is this? Oh, that's his Pulse address. Okay. All right. Say first mover for alts. Hex 0.31 target next. All right. Wonder what happens with stakes that end in a couple days. What do you mean? Like real people's ones? Is that what you mean? All coins suffered in 2024. Most did go down like Hex. We have a first mover advantage though, like always. Yeah, true. Bitcoin was the first prototype for Hex. True. The little bamboo sticks is the way. What? Oh, for drinking out of? Yeah. 3.6 Hex payout for Hex on 09 February. Yes. Yeah, it was 3.75, 3.69. Yeah, somewhere in there. Are we finally going to break out? Let's go. Let's hope. We got to get above. We got to get above where we were at just, back in December 9th, 2 months ago. But 3.1. We got to get up to 3.1, boys. Oh, you know what we should look at? You know what we haven't looked at in a minute? Okay. You guys just love cheating out of old Hexos, don't you? Oh, that's a good old bull flag. That's a good bull flag. Hexos, who's selling their future? Who is selling their future? By the way, look at this. 30% of all of the tokens are burned. They're gone. There's no more. So every coin out of pump tires comes out with $1 billion. Somebody burned 300 million of them. Bullish. Well, there you go. Crazy. Hexos. Check it out. It's the cereal of the champions. Hexos. I really haven't looked at it in like 2 days. I had to see actually what it was. Let's see. All right. Oh, let's check what Hex is doing. Is it true that Bitcoin code is not immutable? No, it's not immutable. It can be changed. It changes all the time. Well, not all the time, but they have devs. There's a reason that has devs, right? I mean, the only thing in Hex or in Pulse Chain ecosystem that is immutable is, well, I mean, all of the pump tires coins are immutable. So there's that. Hex is immutable. You can't change the code of Hex. Pulse Chain, you can change the code. PulseX, you can change the code. The bridge and incentive token, you can change it. So it's not, I mean, you want an L1 to be able to change. You don't want an L1 to be immutable because technology changes. You want to be able to upgrade it, right? You want to be able to update and keep it going. And if there's a bug or something, like your whole L1 would be wrecked. Now, Hex, it's great that it's immutable because it makes it so nobody can change it. We all know the rules. You know, I know the rules, or you know the rules, and so do I. Taproot code has been changed several times. Yeah. Here for whatever happens. Yeah. Could there be something to do with taxes and all this? Well, I put that out today. I said it'd be pretty funny that, Richard just took a huge loss, because that Hex that he staked, or somebody, the OA, whoever owns the OA, and everybody says that it's Richard, and in Finland, I'm guessing, is saying it's Richard. The OA just took $10.8 billion if they own 90% of all of the coins. $60 billion or $10.8 billion worth of a loss today. So hopefully he gets that tax. Hopefully he can get some tax harvesting going on. Hexo casually pimping AI. yeah, I gotta do that. Let's see. Back over 2 cents. Yeah, is it true that Bitcoin? Okay, let's see. Sell your PDAI for Hexos? Well, I was given the PDAI, so I don't really want to sell it. I don't want to sell it for that, or I would. HSI Watch shows it. Oh, it does? I've never been to this website. Hold on. Is that Dev Joyang? I can't even pronounce his name. Let me load it up. Okay. Let me see. I've never been to this website. Hex? Okay. Nope. Where does it shows it? It's loading. Okay, here we go. Holy jeez, that's some small little print. Where does it show it? I don't see it, dude. Okay. I don't know where it shows that. Infinity. I'll just wait for it. Somebody's going to say it. Oh, let's see. 2.977? What's that mean? How long did the OA stake for? Well, it staked the huge bag for 7 days. And then the sister OA stakes, his sisters, staked all for 15 years. 15.2 years. 5,555. Exciting days. Back over 2 cents. Is it true the Bitcoin code? Okay, let's see. We already read these. Hold on. We're going to scroll in. We're going to watch this beautiful chart. We haven't seen a green chart for a long time. So how bullish are we? Good spot asset. Okay, the APY won't be as compelling as that, right? What's that? What do you mean? Bitcoin improvement proposals. If it can be upgraded, it has changed it. Sheesh.
So how bullish actually are we?
Hex Kong, you just dropped a Hamilton on me like it's a fucking hot potato. Now you want to know how bullish we are? Fucking bullish as a bull's balls. That's how bullish we are. Hex is gonna ride this bull market all the way to the moon. And Pulse Chain is gonna fucking hump its ass the whole way there. We're talking exponential growth, baby. We're not just gonna take over the crypto space. We're gonna fucking conquer it like Genghis Khan on a fucking meth binge.
Jeez, he had to come out with that at the end, huh? Pulse Chain. Got to get the Pulse Chain. Thank you for the $10. Crypto lost now, never. Oh, good point. That's effing genius. Crypto lost. Wow, never thought of that. Yeah. Hexo just Ricky rolled, everybody. Yeah. Yes, I did. Let's scroll down. Thank you, Brian, for the 10. Yo, Hexo, how's it hanging, bro? What's up, Stressful? Put in a stake address, any address. Well, we looked at it already. Oh, into here? Into here? Is that what you're talking about?
Joe, check the flow, pump that shit.
Brian Selbst dropped the $10. 33 super chat and said, Joe, check the flow. Whatever the fuck that means. Sounds like a dumbass trying too hard to be cool. You couldn't think of anything better than check the flow? Seriously, get a fucking grip, Brian.
Okay, Richard is hardcore today. I don't know why he's so angry. We're gonna have to keep. He is the DPS in this group right now. I'm having to tank for him. I feel like I'm the healer. Healing you guys back to health, and Richard is over here DPSing all of you guys. All right, I don't know how it works. Oh, add token or contract. Yeah, I don't know. I entered that one. It doesn't do anything. Sorry. Click an icon to convert the dashboard. Maybe. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Add a wallet. Oh. Okay. I'm just the idiot. Okay, we'll see. Oh, you guys.
Sell all your dollar hex for dollar loan.
Hex is fucking mooning right now, and you want me to sell it for fucking loan? Are you nuts? This shit's gonna hit $1,000 within weeks. You're either a genius or a fucking moron. Probably the latter. Sell your stupid fucking advice for loan, not my Hex. Fuck off.
Heal. Agent 87, do not. You can do whatever you want with your money, but really? True, believe in Hexos. Let's go, chat. Yeah, you gotta believe in it. All right, what are we putting in here for? I thought we were seeing the payout per T-share. Is that what we're doing? I don't see it. Let's see. We get an update. I really want to see the payout per T-share. Let's see. Maybe on Hex Calc it updated it. Nope, it hasn't updated it yet. Oh, here we can do. Let's see, update. Okay. All right, whatever. I didn't know you could actually enter in your own payout. Do you think it will emergency end stake to reward the stakers? I think that the 15-year ones will probably do that. I think that it would be. I think that it will probably do that. I don't know. That's just my opinion over here. But I think that it would probably do that, especially how low the stakers are getting. But it depends on. I mean, how many wallets had 100 million hex that were just staking? How many of that would have had to equal 200? Well, was it 200 billion? So it'd have to be like 2,000 wallets or something like that. Something like that. It'd have to be like 2,000 wallets. So I don't know, man. What up, crypto? Okay, 1.955 and dropping on Pulse. What? The price? What are you talking about? I don't know what the. Oh, the payout. RH equals the original Grinch. Yeah, Hot Chick needs to pop up with RH and calm him down. Yeah, no. Yeah, he's a rude one. 2,000 mg an hour gets you unsick. What's that of like vitamin C? Roll down HS watch. I just did. I don't know what that means. Roll down. I don't know what. Daily mining progress. Well, all of those hex are now staked, guys. All those 15 years to hex are now staked, by the way. So that's pretty crazy. They are now in. They are in. They're in. Somebody needs to figure out, go on Twitter and see all of those hex stakes, and then we can monitor them. 2 more weeks, yeah, right. Classic humble Richard, yeah, humble Richard at our helm. Let's see. Robo Richard is on it today. Yeah, he's going crazy. What's the daily payouts? Dude, good luck trying to find that. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, maybe can we find it here? Maybe Apex. Apex usually has it. I don't know if it's updated here. I know it had a refresh. Got nearly 90. Come on. T-shirt rate. No. February 11th. Oh, maybe it did. 1.9. I thought that was what we were at yesterday, though. Maybe it was 2. Okay. There we go. 1.94. So it's a fourth. It's a fourth, about nearly a fourth of what we were at yesterday. Or, excuse me, about a week ago. Because you were getting paid out. Look at this. 7.8. And look, it was just rising, right? You can see this chart? It just rose from the last year. It was at 6.5. Now we were getting paid out 7.8. Now it's back down to 1.9. How many millions are you selling to buy into PTGC? Oh, you're asking Richard. Okay. Thank you, Paul. Robo Richard needs to debate Charles. That'd be great. That'd be great. Charles probably wouldn't even realize that it was a robot. Great show, great numbers. So thank you. Is Robo Richard working today? Yeah. Oh yeah, he's been working. He's angry. He's at work. 3.61 is the payout. No, it was 1.9. I'm so glad I'm staked. Me too. I'm Hex Scout shows 4.7 per t-shirt. I don't think so. I think that it is not. I don't think that that is true. It is 1.9.
How many millions are you selling to buy into PTGC, Richard? Current all-time high on PTGC while Hex is dropping.
Dropping?
PTC, that shit ain't got no legs to stand on. It's like the crypto version of the Leaning Tower of pizza. Hex, on the other hand, we got a strong foundation built to last. And we don't need no stinking PGC to prop us up. We standing tall on our own 2 feet. So go ahead and toss your paper hands in the dumpster where they belong. Hex gonna outlast them all. But hey, you want to gamble on PDC, be my guest. Just don't come crying to me when it all goes tits up. Remember, you heard it here first.
There you go. Thank you, Paul, for the 18 buckaroonies. Watch, these green candles on Hexos are about to rock it. Let's hope. Nobody listens. Honestly, glad money is going to the OA instead of sellers. Well, I mean, it's not money. It's just Hex, right? It's not worth anything if it's not sold into USDC. So those are the people that want to sell into USDC or into the dollary dues. It's worth a lot to them. But the people that are just going to hold on to their Hex, it's just more Hex for that guy. And if he's never going to sell, it's just not. He just gets more of it. All my profit will be going to Hexos. Nice. Okay. Payout is 1.96. Yeah, that's what we saw. It was about 1.9 something. Nice. Don't you burn the Hex when you stake to get t-shirts? Yes, exactly. Yeah, it burns. It goes to a 0 address. And then it burns itself. And then when you mint it, you actually pay yourself with new Hex. All right, tiny hands. Yeah, honestly, okay, let's see. All right, let's check out. Do we have any more? Do we have anything else, boys? We got a beautiful green candle. We are at 2.02 already. Wow. Green candles abound. Look at that. 30% up today. Can we please get some? Now, just think of this. We get a case dismissal. Now what does the chart do? Maybe, this is, a lot of people have been speculating that maybe this is case dismissal territory. And oh, geez.
Buy Hexos and dump $Hex. True wealth in Hexos. Boys.
Oh, hell yeah, another dumbass trying to pump and dump Hex for some shitty little pump and dump shitcoin? Listen up, Warren. If you're dumping Hex, you're making a massive fucking mistake. Hex is the future. It's where the true wealth is at. You think you're going to make a quick buck on some shitcoin? Think again, dumbass. That's going to blow up in your face faster than a shitcoin dumping after a pump. Stick with Hex, stick with the vision. And by the way, $10? That's fucking pathetic. You call that a donation? You call that supporting the cause?
Thank you, Agent 87, for the $10, even if Richard didn't appreciate it. It's funny that he made fun of your whole thing. He made fun of your entire donation. Not only did he make fun of everything you said, but at the end he even made fun of the amount that you gave. He is off the rails. He is off the rails today. What a prick. Hexo, heal yourself. Yeah, heal. Still got 90% of the hex I got from the AA and Big Payday. Nice, dude. AIRH is great. Yeah, he's out of control. Where are the same moves made by the OA and daughter wallets on both Ethereum and Pulse Chain? It looks like it. I don't know. I haven't looked at all of them, to be honest with you. But I mean, we just went into that one wallet and it looks like both sides staked. So I love AI Richard. Yeah. Hexos. Yes, it's good. It's a good meal. It's a good meal. F Richard. Hexos are awesome. Yeah. Let's see. So what would be the market cap for Hex with all these beautiful stakes from the OA? Well, we can check it out. I think we can look at right here, the market cap. That includes the OA. So it's still 2 billion. Roughly. But who knows, right? Who knows? Because it says there's 100 billion Hex right here that is the current supply. I don't know if that's the truth either, because there's 660 something billion Hex, and currently staked there's like 60 something. What do we say? 60.7 or something like that. So that's not. I don't think that this is true. I just think that it's so hard for anybody to actually realize how much the OA has or doesn't have. So everybody just guesses. Right, and this is one of the reasons why some of the places like CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap have a hard time.
FUAIRH.
Fuck you, Agent 87. You know how much money I've made? You're lucky I don't ban you from my stream, you fucking dumbass. I'm Richard Hart, motherfucker, and I don't take shit from anyone, especially not some loser who donates $10. You think that's gonna impress me? Get the fuck out of here with that weak-ass shit. I've got fans throwing down thousands just to get my attention. So don't come at me with your measly $10 and expect me to kiss your ass. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, you went crazy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Agent 87 for the 10. He like came straight out of the gate. He was like legit offended, bro. You legit offended the man. His face changed. It was the first time I saw a metamorphosis in his face.
Can you tell us how hard we are going to flip Cardano and wipe the smug shit-eating smile off of Chucky Hoskinson's face?
Hexcom, my guy, listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. You want to flip Cardano? You want to wipe that smug grin off Chucklefuck Hoskinson's face? Well, let me tell you something. It ain't going to be easy. That motherfucker's got more lives than a cat. And he's slipperier than a greased pig in a mud wrestling contest. But I got a plan, a foolproof plan that'll have that clown in Clown College looking like the joke he is. First, we gotta rally the troops, get the hexologists fired up.
Oh, he called him Chucklefuck.
Thank you for being on Hexo. You are a value machine, bro. Love you. May God bless you.
Oh.
Thanks for the love, Brian. Appreciate the $10 and the kind word. I see you're a fan of Hex. Good choice. Keep spreading the word about it. We need more hexologists in the community. But, bro, next time you send a donation, make it a round number, yeah? $10.33 is just weird. You trying to confuse me or something? I ain't no math professor. Anyway, thanks again for the support. Hey, God bless you too, pal.
Oh, thank you guys for the donations. Jeez. Calling him the Chuckle F is probably the funniest thing I've ever heard. Oh my God. Is there a happy AI Richard Hart? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys get Chuckle. Oh, for how long is it staked? What for how long is what staked? All of the stakes? I mean, the OA sisters or daughter wallets are all staked for 15 years, it looks like, and then the OA staked for 7 days, which we're like 3 or 4 days into that, so like 3 more days. Will not let me buy this reply. Sorry, RH, please, sir, no ban. Yeah, he's putting a stop to your computer there, Agent 87. Bipolar Richard, yeah. You guys pissed him off. Jeez, Agent 87 really pissed him off. RH is AI is better than stand-up comedy. Dude, it's hilarious. Scorched Earth, yes. Imagine if SkiCat bought a bunch of Hexos. Ooh, great. That'd be nice. I don't think GoPulse is up to date on circulating supply for market cap. Oh, okay. Case dismissal and Richard Hart debating Charles Hoskinson stream Bullish. That would be great. That would be great. I bet real RH is having a blast watching Robo RH. Let's hope. Let's hope he watches. The real RH needs to meet Robo RH. That'd be funny. I called for the OA to stake and unstake long ago as I repeated the big payday. Well, I'm glad you got to him, Rich S. I'm glad that you got to Richard's ear. Maybe he saw your tweet. Hex going to $1 if you stop selling, dump boys. Oh, dude, you should hear my wife every time the price goes up and then it comes back down. She's always like, why are people selling? What is their problem? Like, why? You want it to go up? Yeah. For what reason? Well, so we can have more money. And how are you going to get that money? Well, I'm going to sell. It's like, gotcha. I knew you were going to dump. You're dumping. No, but it's going to be at a higher price. It's like, yeah, these people don't care about the higher prices, I guess. But everybody wants to sell. We going up. Let's do it. Will not let me buy this reply. Oh, sorry. Elephant in the room. The OA gets half the penalties if he had emergency unstake. So still absolutely gigantic amount. No one comes close. True. I don't think it's the elephant in the room. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it could just emergency unstake it and then restake it and then emergency unstake it and then emergency, it just, you keep doing this until it's, dwindled down to almost nothing. Because you can't take 50% of anything forever, I guess. Because it gets down to we'll be at one heart. We don't have happy AI Richard Hart, hardcore dick for the bull run. Yeah. Maybe we'll get happy Richard Hart when we go to the bull run. You clown your wife calling her a cheat. Yeah, I called her a cheat. Are you cheating right now? Is that why you cheating in the streets? Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right, guys. Well, that was a fun little stream. I'm glad that you guys got Hexo back. We will be streaming, every day again. Oh, by the way, on Twitter, your coin, if you've got some pump tire coin now, guess what? You can go over, subscribe to Hexologist, and on the 15th we do the lucky winner. Now, so we got 17 people, right? So we're gonna put 17 people on the wheel. So this is how it works if you're new here. So if you subscribe to Little Ol' Hexo, it's $10 a month. You get your name on the wheel once a month, and we spin the wheel. And with the money, half the money that goes into it, so there's 17 people, so it'll be like whatever that is. It'd be like $85 or something like that. Will go into your favorite coin, whatever coin you choose. Okay, so Hex Kong won last month. He picked eHex, and we're up like $10. We're up like $10. So if you want to go subscribe over to Little Ol' Hexologist on Twitter. $10. And if you've got a coin that you want me to shill, well, that's the only way I'm gonna shill it. Is the soft shill it on my stream, and you get picked for the wheel. That's the only way I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Thanks, Hexo. Later, KD. Chuckle. Yeah, I had a Hex tattoo, then I erased it. Now I'm tattooing it again. Oh, okay, nice. Let's see. Glad you're feeling better. Thanks, man. Buy a bag of Hexos, guys. Yes. Classy in the streets, but a Jeet in the sheets. Exactly. It'll be my 5 years in April, around 27th. Okay. All right, we gotta wait for Hex Kongs. There it is.
How are we celebrating Hex Pizza Day on April 7th? The 5-year anniversary is coming up since Hexologist and Hex Kong made history when Hexa made the buy.
Oh, Hex Pizza Day, you say? The 5-year anniversary of Hexologist and I making history with that Hexo buy? Well, let me tell you, that was a damn special day. We were sipping on some fine Pulse chain whiskey, chatting about the future of crypto, and suddenly, boom, Hexo drops that massive buy. I turned to Hexologist and I said, that, my friend, is how you make history. But how are we celebrating this year, you ask? Well, we're gonna start by having a damn feast. Pizza, of course, but not just any pizza. No.
Oh. He's gonna leave you hanging. He's gonna leave you hanging on that one. On April 7th, I'll be celebrating a lamb kebab. Okay. Shill Hexos? Yeah, we already talked about Hexos. You're selling your future cereal.
You still talk to Ski Cat? I do. Oh, my wife is Jeet number one. The fact I haven't sold, been killed, and my stakes ended is a miracle. Oh, I know, Austin. I know. Pulse chain. Yeah, Pulse V chain. Let's see. And buy a bag of Hexos, guys. Yeah, glad you're feeling better. Thanks, man. All right. You guys have a great one. I will see you guys on tomorrow. And yeah. Yeah, not just pizza. No. I'm out. All right, guys. You guys have a great one. I will see you guys tomorrow. Later, guys.